Right, brass instruments. When your valves are getting sticky and they're sticking constantly, so you've oiled them and then they keep on sticking after that. Sometimes it's because there is dust or oil buildup in the valve. I'm going to show you how to clean that, okay? You only do one valve at a time. So when you're taking apart one valve, the others are still in place. You also need a piece of cloth, okay? No tissues, no paper type things. It's got to be a soft cloth, like an old bed sheet, like an old t-shirt, something like that, okay? And so here's what we do, is you take the valve off, you unscrew it, take the valve off, and set it aside carefully. You take the valve cap off from the bottom, and you set that aside, okay? Then you're gonna take your piece of cloth and wrap a little bit of it around one finger. Take that finger and put it inside the valve casing, and you rub back and forth all over, okay? When you take your finger out, it may be covered with black or green, and that is the buildup of dust and oil. So you do that from the top, okay, all over, and then you move your finger to a different piece of the cloth, and you do it from the other side, from the bottom, okay? And you reach up as high as you can without actually getting your finger stuck. All over. You see how that's a little bit green and yellow? Okay, so that's dust and dirt buildup. Then I look at the cap and I see that there's a little bit of buildup in the cap. So again, I take a clean area of the cloth and I just put my finger around the inside of the cap, like that. And then I put the cap back on. Okay. I need to put fresh oil onto my valve. I always do it over top of a piece of cloth or over a sink or something, because the oil is oily, and once it gets on stuff, it's hard to get off, okay? So, oh, the other thing is, each of your valves has a number on it. The number points towards your mouthpiece. So when you're putting it back together, that's how it has to go. You're gonna do like 1, maybe 2 drops per side. So you go down one side like this, and then down the other side like that. Put that across. Find my number, line it up, and it goes. Screw it back on. And then you pump it up and down a few times to make sure that the oil is evenly distributed. You do that for each valve, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and then you clean up your mess.